Hello, welcome to the Echo Tips Podcast. This is episode number 49. The title and theme is Whisper Mode. Yes, we're going to be talking about whispering to your Amazon Echo. You probably never knew you could do that. Before we get deep into that material, though, we're going to have a brief message about our podcast, and then we'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by the New Vision program at Goodwill. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission services help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Howdy, welcome back. So we're going to be talking about Whisper Mode on your Amazon Echo today. And if you're new, you've never heard this podcast before, it's a pleasure to have you here. I'm David Ward, an assistive technology instructor with the New Vision program at Goodwill. It's good to have you listening, or if you're returning, it's good to have you all here with us as well. So Whisper Mode is, it's been around for a little while. We didn't cover it in season 1. But it is kind of an interesting little feature. It shouldn't take too long to demonstrate. But first off, we're going to have you mute the ears on your Amazon Echo so she won't respond when I'm giving the demonstration. If you have an Echo at home or you're listening to that tutorial here on that, you're going to want to shut her ears off. So on the top of your unit, there's a little microphone button with a silhouetted microphone with a slash through it. You're going to want to press that. That'll shut her ears off. It'll make a thump sound and turn the ring on the top red. If you have a traditional Echo. If you have an Echo with a screen on the front of it, like the Echo Show, if the screen is facing you and you're looking right at the screen, along the top edge on the far left, there should be a button that does the same thing. It mutes her ears, and it'll put a red bar across the bottom of the screen. Okay, so I'll just give you a moment to do that. Okay, all right, well, let's press on with Whisper Mode. Now, first off, you're going to need to turn it on. So you're going to need to open your A-Lady app. That is the ALXEA app. And, or you could go to the website alexa.amazon.com, log in. And you're going to need to go to settings. Now, if you're in the app, you're just going to tap the menu button in the top left corner. That'll slide out the menu. And then you'll tap on settings. Now, once you're in the settings page, you're going to tap on voice responses. That's, I think, near the bottom of the settings page. You may even have to scroll up a little bit. Voice responses. Once you're in the voice responses section, actually, I might have misspoke. I think it might be called Alexa voice responses. But once you're in that section, you have a few options here. You have... Now, you have this one mode we're not going to discuss today. It's called brief mode. Now, I'll just mention what it says. It says, in this mode, the A-Lady gives shorter responses and sometimes just plays a sound effect, basically. I usually have this on because the less verbiage she gives me, the less narrative I sometimes think is better. But the one we're going to be talking about today is the next thing, whisper responses. And it says there, when you whisper to Alexa, responses will be whispered back at a lower volume. So I guess if you did want to wake up the baby or something, this is kind of handy. It says, this applies only to devices set to English, United States. Oh, well, I didn't remember that. I guess we can't whisper in different languages yet. Okay. All right. So we're going to give this a try. I don't know if this is always bulletproof. We might have to try it a couple of times before I get her to whisper back. Now, like I said, this isn't a feature I use a lot, but it's kind of fun, kind of just to see. All right. Alexa, what time is it?
Whoa, I think you just whispered to me. From now on, When you whisper,
I will whisper back.
you can always say turn off whisper mode.
Now, it's 11:28 a.m.
Okay. Ain't that something? Okay. All right. So she gave me a little feedback. Dare we try it again? Let's see. Alexa, what's the weather forecast?
In Roanoke, there's a winter storm warning in effect until Wednesday, February 20th, 7 p.m. The current weather is 32 degrees Fahrenheit with ice. Throughout the day, you can expect more of the same, with a high of 32 degrees and a low of 32 degrees.
Okay, that's nuts. Okay, that's a lot of fun. Okay. It gets old, I guess, but yeah, it's kind of a hoot. All right, so that's whisper mode. Now you've experienced whisper mode. All right, in our next episode, we're going to be talking about a really cool feature called announcements. Announcements. This could be really handy if you're got a lot of family in the house and you want to kind of distribute a message to everybody right away, almost like an intercom feature. Until next time, it's time once again to turn your microphone back on, start practicing some of the many things that you've learned. I'm David Ward for the New Vision program at Goodwill, signing off, and we thank you for listening.
Thanks, Dave. In conclusion, let me tell you a thing or two. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and it is also made possible in part by a grant from Community Foundation serving Western Virginia. And there's more. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. For more information, check out our website at goodwillvalleys.com/newvision, with no spaces. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission programs help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Thanks for listening.